I thought we were going to give Tom.Reitz the summer off, but our county councilor from the southern end of Hilton Head Island has been busy. You guys have had numerous meetings over the last few weeks, particularly with Sheriff Tanner over the 287G program that he very much wants to be a part of.
Yes, sir.
The county, there's not much you guys do either way on this, is there? I mean, he's going to do it, and you guys are going to watch?
In the last 3 weeks, we had 2 meetings that the county sponsored for the sheriff to speak, answer questions on 287G. And one of the biggest takeaways I have from that, and I think that people heard about primarily in the second session, was that 287G is a way for information sharing from a global perspective to a national to a local. So it's to the benefit of the sheriff and his abilities to get things done. It'll, he's doing a great job, but it'll help him do even better.
I've not had a chance to talk to him personally. Does he think through these meetings, I'm sure he's answered this question, does he think there's the possibility of less crime being reported, though, by immigrants, by folks who are trying to play the system and get through things here? Because they're going to, he's talking enforcing the law. He's talking about bringing people in.
Sheriff Tanner's been doing this for 30 some odd years. He's got a good pulse on the community. He knows a lot of people. He's done a very effective job. And what I think the sheriff is trying to convey is that it'll help make Beaufort County safer. His efforts over the last 3 weeks to get out to meet the people, answer the questions, wanted to subdue that type of thinking because there was a lot of misinformation out there because this program existed back in 2008 to 2012. And PJ, or Sheriff Tanner, was working within those parameters then, and things went very well. So again, it was more of the messaging, get it out there, get the right message out, information sharing, and safer.
We'll give him credit for that. The bridges to Hilton Head from Bluffton, we think, you're in the process, things are going. The state infrastructure bank's put its money in, the money's all where it needs to be. But then over the last couple of weeks, an opportunity has come about to apply for a federal grant that might allow the entire project to be back in business again. Where is that? Because I think there's a deadline coming this week to apply for that grant.
You better believe it. When we submitted the town-county joint resolution, it was accepted. That $120 million came in. They were going to work on that 3-lane. However, they found a grant, a federal grant, like you said, tune of $388 million, that we are writing now. It has to be applied for and submitted August 1st.
Okay.
Timing is impeccable.
Good. All right. And August 1st, which is a big day on tariffs, so maybe this will slip under the radar.
Imagine that. Yeah, that's good.
And get going. You have spent some time the last couple of weeks with an organization that you are learning about, the Volunteers in Medicine. We've talked about them here on the air with them in the past. Remarkable bunch, isn't it?
Bob, number one, I'm happy to hear that you talk about them on air because this VIM, Volunteers in Medicine, 100% community driven. I met with Ingrid Boatwright and learned, I think in the last year there were over 25,000 appointments. I believe they focus on 26 different disciplines, dental, wellness, wound care, diabetes, the whole business. And they are, we have doctors that retire that actually volunteer for this that I'm learning, and we know a lot of them. So, doing this job, you learn an awful lot, but one great thing that I've learned is anybody in the community can help out. VMI, Volunteers in Medicine, reach out, find out what they're about, listen to Mr. Stevens here on what we're doing, because that, on the island, over 25,000 appointments last year alone.
Yeah, it's a big number and a great group that does an awful lot of good for folks who have been underserved. Hey, thanks for joining us. Gee, September is coming. Next month, we'll be back in the fall. It won't be 100 degrees out.
But listen, you said
Can
something
I blame
up
you
front.
about that, by the way? Blame you for the weather?
Yeah, please.
The county has to.
Always. But you said something early on about having the summer off. From what I understand, I've been here a lot of years, that beach never closes. So we're here, and whatever you need.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate it.
County Councilor Tom.Reitz from the south end of Hilton Head Island, and talking about all kinds of different things. Good stuff. We'll be back with much more right after this.